From The Reporter, the paper of record for Delaware County's towns and villages, this is Delaware County Off the Record, a quick look at the latest county news. I'm Andrew Kantor, and this week we've got foreclosure snags, free swimming lessons, a big grant for Franklin, and more. So let's get to it. We'll start with the town of Delhi. It's trying to decide whether to give the green light to a new solar array, and as of now, they are undecided. The planning board met last week to review the project and do the big official environmental checklist, and then nothing. Total stalemate. They couldn't agree whether to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. They're just not sure if this thing is environmentally acceptable as it is, or if it needs a little more scrutiny. What's the issue? Vanity. Or, in planning board terms, moderate to large visual impacts. Yeah, they're worried that the panels might be an eyesore, too visible from the road, too different from the landscape, too solar-y. Now, never mind that the site already has vegetation, it's going to get a big willow hedge, and only 3 trees have to be removed. The board, they weren't feeling it. So they're calling in a third-party engineer to do a noise and visual study, just to be for sure. And that report's being paid for by the solar company, by the way. And all this is perfectly reasonable. It's just not fast. So right now, the whole solar project is in limbo. The board will probably vote in June, unless someone forgets to bring the donuts and everything gets delayed again. It's been years since the county held a full property tax foreclosure auction. Why so long? County Treasurer Beverly Shields says it's because of one setback after another. First came the pandemic in 2020, and that shut down all foreclosures and evictions statewide. As soon as that was over, Delaware County managed to hold an auction, but then a Supreme Court ruling limited how much local governments could recoup from tax sales, and that led to a new state law that paused auctions for another year. Under the new state law, only the county attorney's office can file foreclosure paperwork, and that's where things are stalled today, because, Shields says, the county attorney says she doesn't have all the documentation she needs. So Shields has been working nights, weekends, holidays to gather all the documents. But foreclosure notices are time sensitive, so a lot of her earlier work has to be redone. At best, the next auction could be held in December. Could. Delaware County's Child Care Assistance Program has officially hit a wall. As of May 21st, families applying for help, even those trying just to renew, will be placed on a wait list. It's the first time in nearly 2 decades that a wait list has been necessary. And the reason? Costs are up, way up, and the county just doesn't have the money to keep up with demand. Delaware Opportunities, which runs the program, they've been facing monthly costs of more than $220,000, $220,000 a month. And that's way above what they expected, and the county, which hadn't planned to pay anything towards daycare, is now footing most of the bill. So what changed? Looser income guidelines in large part. Now a family of 4 making up to $113,000 a year, they can qualify. But as one county official put it, on its face, it's awesome, it's fantastic. It's just not financially sustainable. And it's tough. Families who need help, they're not getting it, and it's not because the system is broken, but because the system was never built to handle this level of demand. And once again, we are reminded that here in the U.S., childcare isn't a right. It's a patchwork of good intentions, stretched really thin. Hey, at least we're taking care of our seniors. County supervisors just approved a $36,000 boost to the Office of the Aging's Produce Box program. And that means more fresh fruits and veggies for older adults all summer and into the fall. And this is cool. The boxes, they come with recipes for things like kohlrabi and garlic scrapes. No, garlic scapes. Sorry. Well, garlic scrapes are probably good. Anyway, either way, most of us would have to Google how to make them. These come with the recipes. It's local, it's healthy, and it is fully funded. Heads up Delhi, Meredith, Hamden. SUNY Delhi is opening its pool again this summer, and thanks to a state grant, swimming lessons are free for kids and adults. The lessons, they start June 30th. They run for 6 weeks, mornings and afternoons, Monday through Friday. There's even training for swim teams, for toddlers, and for parents with babies. If you live in one of those 3 towns, check in with your town clerk to sign up. Everyone else can just register through SUNY Delhi. So get out your floaties, the pool is waiting. 3 empty brick storefronts in the heart of Franklin are getting a $1 million facelift thanks to a Restore New York grant from the state. That money's going to overhaul more than 13,000 square feet of old buildings and turn them into something new. A restaurant, a cafe, a lounge with an arcade, a shop, a business office, and even an apartment. It's a big win for the village because it has the potential to spark nearly, $2 million in private investment and create at least 17 new jobs. Mayor Johanna Van Dusen called it huge, and she's not wrong, because what's good for Main Street is good for the whole town. So next time someone grumbles over taxes, maybe take them for coffee in Franklin. And that is it for this week's Off the Record, but there's plenty more in the Reporter, in print or online at the-reporter.net. Like plenty of photos from Memorial Day parades across the county. There's psychedelic art in Andes, a happening bakery, and new apartments coming to Hamden, and more. Until next week, I'm Andrew Kantor. Thanks for listening.